Hey everybody, and welcome to Technology and Toys, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my review of Apple's iPhone XS smart battery case, but there's a catch. I don't have an iPhone XS, so I'm going to be reviewing it with the iPhone X. Now, yes, this combo does work. I've been using it for over 2 weeks at this point, and it is right here. Here's my iPhone smart battery case. I've used other battery cases for the iPhone X, one of which being the Press Play Nero, and the other is this battery case from Swaller. Now, I'm going to be comparing it mostly to the Swaller one because I made a video on the Swaller one and I said they beat Apple to the smart battery case. This is closer than the Nero to the iPhone smart battery case. Let me take my phone out of the case real quick and we'll look at the case. I know it's a little dirty, but they are very similar. The hump on the Apple case is much less pronounced and a lot more symmetrical than the one on the Swaller case. There's an LED light here versus here, and there's no button, and that's because as soon as you plug your phone into the case, it starts charging. And then you get that integration with iOS where it tells you exactly how much battery you have on the case. And if you swipe over, it tells you again. I've got 33% because I've been using this quite a bit today. And there's a couple ways to charge it. You can use wireless charging. That LED turns on orange when it's charging and solid green when it is fully charged. And of course you can use a wire to charge it if you want. See, it's charging. And this will pass power through to your phone. So let me stick it in the case. If I take the lightning cable, it starts charging the case and the iPhone's at 100. And it does the same for wireless. If I put it down, you can see it starts charging. Now, one thing I did notice, when this case dies, it will still have, let's see if I can get it to come on here. It will still have the X amount of battery charged. So even if it's dead, when you press the power button, it'll say 74% charged, which that normally doesn't happen. So let me take it out of the case. See, it doesn't tell you that my battery is 100% charged. And this will intelligently distribute power to the phone, so it will always keep it at 100%, but it's not constantly feeding power to it. So it's not bad for the phone's internal battery. It will always say that it is charging, but it's not actually charging. It just has a power supply that it can draw from when it needs to charge, and then once the battery in the case dies, it will start taking from your phone battery. So if you strategically play this out, depending on the model of phone you have, be it 10, 10S, 10R, 10S Max, you can get about 200% battery right here. I've used this moderately for about the past 2 weeks, and I was ending the day with either single digits left on the case or 90+% battery on the phone itself. So this case is large. Don't let that 1369 milliamp hour number discourage you. So realistically, depending on how much you use your phone, you can get through 2 or 3 days with this. Now, I know you guys have heard me say it before. I'm the kind of person who will piss through their phone battery, who will kill it and charge it and kill it and charge it multiple times per day. I have not had to do that with this case. This case is a monster. And when you are charging the case, it will intelligently charge the case and the phone together, depending on which has lower battery or which needs more power when it's charging. It will usually prioritize the phone until it's, I think it's 85 to 90% is the cutoff, and then it will start charging the battery. And then if the phone is at 100% and you're putting it on a charger or plugging it in, it will just strictly charge the case itself. And like I said, most days I can usually make it through on the case alone. I did do a couple days where I got bored and did some rather intense gaming on it, and the phone came down to about 60%, but that's still at the end of a 13-hour day. So, no, it's not. No, that's like 15 hours. I can't count. That's at the end of a 15-hour day, so that's even better. Now, the price, we'll compare it to something like the Swaller case, is expensive because, well, it's Apple. People were surprised when it was $130, but it's Apple. This costs a lot. Well, not really. It's more the sense that this will last you much longer than this will, as far as durability and lifetime goes. Now, this is also a protective case. And right there's a little dot, and right around it there's a little flat spot here because I did drop my phone at one point. And then also over here is a little gouge because I Also did drop my phone, this time on asphalt, so kind of ate the case a little bit. And as you can see, the phone itself is fine. So it's a protective case, that works incredibly well. It's a battery case that works incredibly well. It's also an experience, which is incredibly impressive. For my overall review, because that's the title of this video, that's why you're here, that's why you've watched to this point, this is a great case. And that's not just me being an Apple sheep saying that anything that Apple makes is great, but this case is awesome. They make it for the XS, XS Max, and XR, and I was doing a little bit of math. Honestly, if you have the XR and you get this case with it, that's gonna be stupid. That's almost 4,000 milliamp hours that you have in your hand on a phone, because the internal battery of the XR is like 2,900, give or take. The case itself is 1,369. Do a little bit of math. That's a ridiculous number, and you could easily get through 2, 3, maybe even 4 days with that if you are smart with your usage. So I'll have this link down below. It is $129 from Apple, but if you have a XS Max on Amazon, I'll link that also below. It's I think it's $118.25, so you're saving 12 bucks. It's Amazon Prime. It ships in 2 days, free shipping. So if you have a XS Max, you can save a little bit of extra money. And like I said, they're linked down in the description below. Wholeheartedly, 2 fat thumbs up from me, even though my thumbs aren't fat, but you get the point. I definitely recommend this, and it's also, again, not me being an Apple sheep, loving the Apple logo. This is 100% without doubt the best battery case that I've used on a phone, and hang on, I've used quite a few. This is the best battery case I've used on my iPhone, and I've used a few. This one is the best out of all of them. So guys, that's it for my review of Apple's iPhone XS, XS Max, XR, iPhone X smart battery case. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications with the bell icon. This has been Jake with Technology and Toys, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.